Hey guys, I wanted to discuss a topic with you today that comes up a lot, and I find myself so often trying to explain this concept in a way that people can understand, and everybody comes into the idea of scent control, scent elimination with some preconceived notions or some opinions or whatever, and they ask my opinion, and it's a really complex thing. So I'm going to try to help you understand my opinion on scent control versus scent elimination, specifically as it relates to hunting bears over bait in situations where bears often know you're there. They have some familiarity with your scent. Do they go downwind and smell you, and all of these factors that are at play in bear hunting that you don't find in other hunting situations like deer hunting and so forth, where wind direction, scent control, and so forth is really a different topic and needs to be addressed differently than it does in bear hunting over bait. So I'm going to make this video in two parts. In the first part, I'm going to talk about scent control, reducing your human scent, and then the second part, I'm going to talk about wind direction. So I'm going to use an example that I've used on videos before, but it's a good one that I think will help you understand the issue of a scent threshold, which is the best way I think that I can put this into words that makes it easy for people to understand my opinion on this. This example is basically, let's say we've all experienced this. We're driving down a road and we see some deer out in the field, and they're 300 yards out there or whatever. They're on the other side of a hay field, and we pull off to the side of the road. We put our spotting scope up or pull out our binoculars, and we're looking at them. And the deer look at us. They know we're there. Maybe the lead doe, the older mature doe, or a bigger buck will stop feeding, look at you. Maybe her tail goes halfway up or whatever. But the younger deer just pretty much ignore you. Now let's say that you're driving down the road and the deer are only 100 yards away. As soon as you pull over, they react a little differently, okay? The older deer are gonna just stop what they're doing. Their tail might go up, they start to move off. The younger deer are looking at them and trying to decide what to do. And they're probably, anyway, if you sit there for a little bit, they're gonna leave. Now let's say those deer are, say, 30 yards away from the road. As soon as you pull over the side of the road, they're gone. That distance is creating a threshold of what will cause the deer's behavior to change. Now, let's translate that into bear behavior and into the issue of scent. So you'll probably notice that you don't hear me say scent elimination when I'm actually talking about trying to reduce human scent and control human scent. I really don't believe that you can completely eliminate your human scent to the point where a bear is going to come to a bait and he just won't smell you if he's completely perfectly downwind of you. But I believe that you can control your scent lower to the level that it's more like the bear would act as the deer did when they're 300 yards away versus a bear that's going to act like the deer did when they're right beside the road. And that's what we're after. In the past, you've heard me talk about the package that the bear smells and sees and hears and senses with all of his senses when he's at the bait site. And that package includes the smell of the bait and the smell of your lure and the human's ground scent and so forth of carrying the bait in and checking the trail cameras and all of the things that that bear is accustomed to sensing when he comes to the bait. And he wants consistency. Consistency kills bears, especially mature bears. They want consistency when they come to the bait site. They want to feel comfortable that, yeah, this is what it was like last time I was here and I had a good experience. We don't want any major change-ups in scents or smells or anything like that. And that consistency kills bears. So let's think about the wind direction and the scent control. Now, the scent control threshold that a bear will accept will be different for different bears. Some bears are more aggressive, some are more cautious. There's older bears and younger bears. In a general sense, the older, more mature bears will accept less human scent than the younger ones, who sometimes just roll in and completely ignore it. So if we can use these products that actually work, like the scent control deodorants, the scent killer body wash and shampoo, the scent killer spray, these things that significantly have been proven to reduce our human scent and control the scent, then we know that we can improve the threshold and improve our chances of having those bears accept the amount of scent that's at the bait, because we've significantly reduced the amount of human scent that's at the bait when we're sitting there. And people talk about bears that will circle a bait site before they come in, and my experience has been, I've got another video on this that I go into more detail. My experience has been that the bears typically don't circle all the way around the bait site. I've seen them do that, but it's rare. Typically, I think they walk to where they get downwind of the bait itself and they can smell the bait itself. And they like to smell what's there. They want to know what's there. They want to know if there's anything different. They want to know if there's another bear there or whatever. So that's typically what they do, is they will smell they'll get downwind of the bait and smell the bait, and then they'll also often walk to wherever you're walking in and leaving ground scent when you come to bait it, and they'll smell, and they know how long they know if you've been there 2 hours ago or if you were there yesterday or 5 minutes ago. They know how strong the scent is based on when you were there last. Not strong, they know how old the scent is based on when you were there last. So this is why I believe that there is significant value in using scent control when you're bear hunting, because it can change that threshold where a bear, you know, if he comes in and he hits human scent that he's not used to, it might be the same scent that he's been smelling every time he comes, but this time all of a sudden it's like, wow, you know, it's so much greater, and that bear's like, nah, I'm not going. We can significantly reduce that scent threshold using these scent killing products and just generally keeping ourselves clean and not changing up the scents and smells too much. This scent threshold is different for every bear. You know, some of them are more cautious than others. Younger bears tend to just roll in. The scent threshold can be different based on the age of the bears, the experience of the bears around baits, or if they've had a negative experience around a bait, like having been shot at or been spooked really bad or something like that. And just generally, the scent threshold will be different for younger bears versus older bears. So those are my thoughts on reducing human scent. Video number 2 in this series is going to be on wind direction, human scent, and how bears react and how that threshold that they're willing to accept changes based on wind direction and how it hits them and so forth. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video series. I'd be interested in hearing your comments on this, agree or disagree, and share your opinions or your own experiences if you like, and we'll talk to you on the next video.